1 year from now, you'll be a data demigod, uniquely capable of connecting data to insights and avoiding the pitfalls that plague most data projects. I miss teaching. For a decade, I had the opportunity to teach at multiple higher eds. And the thing that I missed the most was the interaction. I left better as a practitioner and as a teacher because of those individual interactions that I had. So for the next year, I'm going to try to recreate that weekly through data devotionals. My mission with this is to create data demigods at scale. These are people who have a broad and adaptable set of skills that are necessary to guide a data project to success. These are a mix of hard skills, so this is programming, scripting, understanding software, analytics, statistics, and then there's soft skills, people management, project management, documentation. I'm doing this because data is a mandatory skill. I often equate it to typing. There was a period in time where you could survive both personally and professionally without knowing how to type. That day has long come and gone. We're in the midst of this with data. You have to be able to develop the skills, not just professionally, but personally, to look at data and understand what's going on. Data as a skill set can be very empowering. It can allow you to successfully navigate this increasingly opaque world by understanding what is or isn't good presentation of information, or what kind of information you should or shouldn't consider and how you should weight that information. But it can also be very personally enriching. I have used data to biohack myself and lose 130 pounds in the last 2 years. Something that I will discuss throughout some of these devotionals, especially as we cover some of our clients that we'll get to in a moment. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Luciano Pesci, PhD. I'm the founder and CEO of Emperitas. We're a customer journey intelligence services company. I'm also the founder and CEO of Nexum. We're a data ecosystem solution for SMBs, that's small and medium businesses, to connect their data to insights without an in-house data team. I said I'd mention the clients. Here they are. There are two that I'm going to cover throughout these devotionals. These are both open source projects, which are unique in that they allow me to show you really behind the curtain things that I would never be able to do professionally. I can talk about concepts, I can talk about approaches, I can talk about what has worked or hasn't worked, lessons learned, but to be able to instead show you along the way exactly what is happening in the code, in the scripting, in the dashboarding, in the project management. This is going to be a full behind-the-scenes feature of these two clients. The first is Silvermint, which is a leaderless, scalable, secure proof-of-stake blockchain, specifically aimed at the gaming, Web3 gaming. And then Hyrathia, which provides health decision analytics to support bio-individualized journeys for a healthier, empowered life. These clients will allow us to demonstrate the lessons learned, and along the way you'll have access to all of the pieces that we're putting together. These devotionals are going to follow a very specific format. They'll be about 10 minutes long, and in that, I will identify a problem, clearly call out that problem, talk in detail about that problem. Then I will connect it, the problem itself, to other important things. So this would be individuals, movers, shakers, people who are pushing theory, people who are pushing the boundaries of what's happening, things that are correlated or connected to it in important ways. And then last, I'll solve the problem. These problems will always involve data. That's the common thread that's going to hold them together. All of what I'm covering can be grouped into these 5 categories. Data methods that I believe are worth mastering, presentations of data, the good and the bad, tech stack uses and reviews, economic data and futurism, and then anything else that I find personally interesting. But everything that I cover will involve data and fall into these 5 broad categories. I mentioned this is going to happen weekly. I will publish each devotional on Mondays at noon Mountain Standard Time to the Emperitas YouTube channel. You can find the links down there. It will be under the Data Devotionals playlist, and then I will simultaneously post a link to that video onto LinkedIn. If demand proves to be there, I'll move these to daily devotionals, but I'm only going to commit to that if the demand is there. One final thought on the form of these devotionals. I mentioned 10 minutes. That's a rough guide. Most will stay under that, but occasionally I'll feature individuals or I'll have discussions with others that are going to go into a longer format. So if you're ready to make progress with your own data skills, join me over the coming year. Casual onlookers are also always welcome. But the main way that everyone can participate is to post the topics and the questions that they have in the comments section of the videos. I will use those to guide future data devotionals. One final thought. While this is not necessarily difficult work and hard to learn, it is only for those who are committed and who believe that progress is possible through better information, which is what data allows. What these devotionals are about is making progress. It is not about perfection. It is about a continual path of progress over the coming year with each of our data skills. But seeing is believing, and you don't have to wait. I've posted the first data devotional onto the Emperitas YouTube channel. I'll see you there.